of the United Lions. Just minutes before kickoff, the Blairsville Bobcats and the United Lions, both teams undefeated. Should be a good one. Our pregame show continues right after this.
Ball. They try an onside kick. Instead, it's a short one. It's grabbed by the Blairsville Bobcats, and they run it back to about the 43-yard line. Kicking it off was Sean Brzezinski and not Stifler. So Frank Kravetsky tried a little hipper-dipper, but Blairsville picked it up, and they have it at the 43-yard line in good field position.
Well, Ernie Widmar said each year Frank Kravetsky has a surprise or two, and that was surprise number one, starting the game off with an onside kick. Bobcats set for action. Paul Emanuel, 6'2", 205 quarterback.
The tailback in that eye is Tracy Williams. The upback, it is Frank Sharina. Williams gets the call. Hit behind the line of scrimmage. Down he goes for a loss of 2 at the 41-yard line. And the United fans cheer. Defensively, in there on the stop, backs who play offensively, Eric Murphy and Jack Fraser.
We get a chance.
Is one, actually, the 42.
We get a chance. We'll set the starting lineups for you for Blairsville. The quarterback, senior Paul Emanuel. Fullback, senior Frank Sharina. The halfback, junior Tracy Williams. And also senior Corey McGuire.
Doug Anderson into the ball game with the play. It is Pat Emanuel who is the center. And Paul Emanuel, as the handoff goes to the left and hit and thrown down for a loss, it is Corey McGuire as he loses back to the 39-yard line on the play. The United really up for the run, and they squatted close to the 40. We'll call it at the 40. So it's 3rd down and 13. Replacing Doug Anderson, it is Greg Troxel. Passing situation. Paul Emanuel is not afraid to put it up. The junior at 6'2", 205. He's a big one. He has a slot to the right. Brian Lucas is the flanker in the slot. It is Corey McGuire. The quick pitch to the outside. Trying to turn the corner across the 40, 45, out of bounds. It is Sean Wasco. No, correction, number 28 instead of 26. And that's Tracy Williams. Nice run, but far short of a first down. A quick pitch. They ran the flank. United knocked him out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 5. Should be punt formation for the Blairsville Bobcats. Jim Fox is into the lineup. They come out.
They will shift right now.
They will shift into the punt formation as Sean Brzezinski is back to receive.
Sharina, one of the better punters in the county, averages 34.8 per kick.
Take a long time before they shift. Let's see if they don't run into a delay of game. Sharina back, gets the good pass from center. Good protection. The kick is off the side of his foot. He shanked it, and he kicked it out of bounds around the 32-yard line. They'll move it up to about the 30, let's see where they're going to mark it. All the way up at the 37-yard line where United will put it in play. 1st and 10. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
And that second play. Williams run all 3.
McGuire ran the second. Just one, Tom. Set that he gives to Hirsch. Hirsch comes over the left side from Kravetsky, gets across the 36 up to about the 39-yard line. The line of scrimmage was a 36. Pick up a 3 on the play. Defensively in on the stop for the Bobcats. Henry Butch Stewart. 2nd and 7 for United.
Skill people for the United Lions. Quarterback senior Brian Kravetsky. Running backs Joe Hirsch, Sean McGarvey, and Jack Fraser at flanker.
Dustin Gessu, the center. Brian Kravetsky, after that sore shoulder he injured in the Salzburg game, didn't play against Penns Manor except for a couple of kicks, is in there. He goes with the power eye set. The give is to the first man over the middle, trying to fight his way forward, getting across the 40 out to about the 43-yard line. Let's see who carried that ball. It was Hirsch carrying again. He gets out to the 43-yard line. Third down and 3.5 to go for the first down.
Hirsch comes into the ball game with 386 yards rushing in 4 games, averages 6.4 per pop, second in the county.
Kravetsky under center, goes again with a power I set. Hirsch is the tailback. Fake, Kravetsky back to pass. Down and out, knocked down nicely. Just making the play was co-captain Mark Franklin. So there'll be one formation for the United Lions as both teams come up empty on their first possession. 8:48 to go in the first quarter. It is scoreless with Mark Burdick, Ray Goss sending the action away on Stereo 1160 in Homer City. The officials, Pat Scullen is the referee, Mike Mahovsky is the umpire, Gene McCallion is the line judge, or the linesman. The line judge is John Schaefer, and the back judge is Frank Packard. Stifler is the punter. Back to receive. It is Benjy Mollo. Pass from center is a good one. The rush is on, but the kick is away. It's going to bounce, and bounce the wrong way for United. Down at the 39-yard line in that area, as down quickly was Roger Gates. A very short punt. It'll be marked at the 38, where it'll be put in play by the Blairsville Bobcats. And we'll be back for the Blairsville first down right after this message.
Kravetsky's punting again.
130, just 130. First play from scrimmage, Emmanuel gives it to McGuire, or rather it is, yes, Corey McGuire over the right side. Quick hitter, gets him yardage out to the 44. Got 5. It'll be second down and 5 to go. Doug Anderson replaces Mark Franklin at guard as they shuttle the plays in from Ernie Widmar's bench. Ed Kozar, Abdatori, the assistants. Wing back to the right. Frank Sharina is the wing back. McGuire gets the handoff to the left, breaks to a small long, gets yardage very close to a first down, may have it as he nears midfield. Quick hitter over the left side and carrying the ball. Again, Corey McGuire is right near the 50. The officials say it's a first down. We'll call it the 50-yard line. First and 10 to go for Blairsville. First down for either ball club. No score between these two undefeated teams. 7:27 and ticking in the first quarter. Action at Blairsville High School, and this place is jammed. Split backs, Sharina to the left, McGuire to the right. McGuire gets the call again, this time Stonewall. He maybe gets a half a yard right to midfield. United there greet him quickly. You can see he was on the bottom of that pile for the United Lions as they unstack. Coming up big for United, Jim Kuntz, along with Dave Faust.
Set the rest of that Blairsville offense. The ends are Brian Lucas and Brian Ramasco. Tackles Mike Bollinger and Brian Kunkelman. The guards Greg Troxel and Mark Franklin. And the center, brother of quarterback Paul Emanuel, it's Pat Emanuel, the center.
We give him to the 49 of United. 2nd and 9 for Blairsville. No score, first quarter. Quick count, and Emanuel's back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes as he's sacked at his own 42-yard line. And making the big hit, Jeremy Lamb, defensive right end for the United Lions. He stood in the pocket, but he stood there too long as the secondary for United had the Blairsville receivers covered, and the sack resulted in a 9-yard loss. It is 3rd down and 18.
Emanuel, one of the bigger quarterbacks you'll see on this level, 6'2", 205.
Blairsville, now with 3rd and long, you'd anticipate pass, and given the good pass rush by United, you might see the screen here. Out of the I set, Tracy Williams is the deep back, slot to the right, Emanuel under center, pitch back to Tracy Williams, trying to turn the flag on the play, slips one tackle, and then is driven down, as grabbing him was Sean McGarvey. There's a flag in the backfield. Virtually no gain on the play. He was able to elude the grasp of Eric Murphy, was Tracy Williams, but he turned the play in, did Murphy, and up came McGarvey to make the tackle. If it's against Blairsville, unless it's a biggie, they'll probably deny it, but the officials talking with United. Quarterback Emanuel up to check it out. Backfield illegally in motion. It'll be declined. 4th down and 18 to go from the 42-yard line. It'll be punt formation for Blairsville. They shift into punt formation. Of course, United knows this, so they'll be wary about getting caught offside. Sean Brzezinski, the single receiving safety, standing back at his own 20-yard line. 5:38 and ticking in a scoreless first quarter between these two undefeated teams, Blairsville and United. Glad you could join us on Stereo 1160 WCCS in Homer City. Sharina awaits a snap from center, gets a good one. The rush is on to keep us away. This one's much better than the last one. Brzezinski looks for it in the lights, backpedals to his 16, runs laterally at the 15, spun away from a tackler, and down he goes at the 21-yard line. So United will put it in play at their own 21. First and 10 to go, and Brian Kravetsky will be in to run the attack for his father, head coach Frank Kravetsky, who last week reached a milestone, winning his 100th game in that shutout over Penn's Manor that hopefully you heard on Stereo 1160, 24-0. Ball spotted closer to the 22-yard line of the United Lions. United in their white traveling uniforms with the blue numerals and blue trim. Blairsville with their black and orange. United shifts. They have a guard in the backfield as a blocking back. The handoff comes to Corey McGuire. Gets a hold of the left side across the 25 and down to about the 26 or 7-yard line. Had a good hole, and then he was knocked down hard by Brian Lucas with help on the play from Benjy Mollo.
McGarvey on the carry, Ray.
Correction, yes, Sean McGarvey. The gain is out to the 27-yard line. Second down and a long 5 to go for the first down. Kravetsky brings his team out. The last time he had Todd Detweiler in the backfield as a blocking back, and he does again. Detweiler, number 65, a guard. Probably will not carry, but lead the play. Fumble, the ball's loose. They got for it. Blairsville has it, it appears. First big break of the ball game goes to the Bobcats. Let's see who comes off that football. It looked like Brian Kumpelman. He was there along with Brian Lucas.
Well, there was a mix-up in the United backfield. It looked like Kravetsky wanted to run the option play, but somehow he lost the handle on the ball. It landed 5 yards behind him. He couldn't find it. The Bobcats did. They take over first and 10 at the United 21-yard line.
Secures with 4:09 to go in the first quarter. First big break of the ball game. We said it could come down to turnovers. Emmanuel at quarterback takes a snap. Deep handoff to a second back. He hits a stone wall, tries to go forward, and is nailed. Tracy Williams out of that I set. Todd Detweiler is there to nail him. He had plenty of help on the play, as also helping out Jim Kuntz. There's no gain. Second down, and we're going to call it 11 at the 22.
Tracy Williams, the leading ball carrier for the Bobcats, coming in this ball game with 284 yards, a 5.9 average.
First big break of the ball game belongs to the Bobcats. Blairsville at the 22 of United, second and 11. They go with split backs. Williams, and the handoff comes to the right as through a small hole, breaking to the outside, getting good yardage. It is Corey McGuire as he crosses the 20, is down. Let's see where they spot him, near the 16-yard line.
The play that time was designed to go to the right side. There wasn't a hole, and to McGuire's credit, he broke through the left. There was a hole there, and he picked up 5.
Third down and 5 at the 16. Blairsville with the first real threat of the ball game. 2:56 and ticking, scoreless first quarter. Center out over the ball is Pat Emanuel. Paul Emanuel under center. Split backs again. Handoff is to McGuire. Studies through a small hole to the left side. Has the first down. He's inside the 10-yard line, down near the 9. Got a good hole to the left side and fell forward. Defensively, it is Bill Rensto in on the spot for the United Lions. But it's first and goal for Blairsville at the 9 of United. And United has called a timeout, or the officials are on the field. Officials have called a timeout, but both coaches are out there. Now, let's see what the call is, if there's an official timeout or not. Now, United does call a timeout. 2:33 to go. Scoreless first quarter between Blairsville and United. Back after this. It's tougher on this one. You have a better...
At the break huddle, Ray.
First and goal. Emmanuel under center. Sharina has his blocking back, split backs. Takes a snap. It is McGuire over the left side, and he gets a couple of yards down to about the 7. That time the hole was not there, and McGuire was fortunate to get a few. As United stacking defensively, the charge led by Bob Penrose. See where they mark that ball down. They give him close to the 6-yard line, so we'll call it second and goal at the 6. United defense being tested here with 2:06 and ticking in the first quarter, scoreless. Fumble recovery by the Bobcats at the 21 of the Lions, and they have the first real threat. Williams is set to the left, McGuire to the right. Emmanuel takes a snap, a quick pitch, goes outside, and thrown for a loss. It is Williams. That play to the outside did not work. As up quickly, let's see who made that stop. Tracy Williams is stopped by Bob Penrose, who made a big play there. Throws him for a loss, back at the 9-yard line.
Well, the Bobcats gained 3. They lost it right back. It'll be 3rd and goal, right just inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, we'll call it the 9, about the 9.5. 3rd and goal. The play coming in from the bench in the person of Mark Franklin for Ernie Whitmark in his 21st year at the helm of the Bobcats. Tracy Williams, McGuire the split back. Sherino is on the wing to the right. Passing situation, and Emmanuel is back to throw. He's being rushed. He runs to the right. He's at the 20, 15, down inside the 10-yard line, but far short. He has to go all the way into the end zone. He gets to the 6.
That play credit Tracy Williams, the halfback with the Bobcats, with a fantastic block, because Emmanuel was about to be sacked and Williams threw out a great block.
Ball's at the 7. A field goal attempt coming up here if we believe the kicking tee being placed down by James Pike. Pike is a senior, 5'10", 155-pounder, and he's spotted at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 25-yard attempt, angled to the left. 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The holder is the quarterback, Paul Emmanuel, so he might try something from there. Ball is down. Kick is up. It has the distance. And it is good. Blairsville leads it 3-0 on a 25-yard field goal by James Pike with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. And we'll have the kickoff right after this. Just, is he giving us 660 on the kickoffs or not?
Yeah,
he is?
Yeah.
Let's see if he does. Another 30 Bill with the 3-0 lead. Kickoff downfield, hit by Sherino. Taken at the 5-yard line across the 10, 15, 20, 25, up to the 30. And out to about the 32-yard line. Good run back. Was that Brzezinski or who got that?
Jack Fraser on the run back, Ray. We have a flag on the play also.
We'll check the flag. Officials discussing it. The referee, Pat Scullin, in charge of this crew. Run back came all the way out to the 32-yard line. Blairsville saying the flag is against United to take the penalty. Flipping the call, and obviously they'll accept that. 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. It is 3-0 in favor of Blairsville, thanks to a 25-yard field goal by James Pike, soccer-style kicker, and it was perfect. The walk-off occurring from the spot of the infraction will move it down deep. Inside the 20, we'll check it with the field glasses at the 17-yard line. Overflow crowd here for this battle of the unbeaten, Blairsville and United, and the Bobcats draw first blood thanks to a fumble recovery by Brian Kunkelman at the United 21, and then a 25-yard field goal by James Pike. Brian Kravetsky brings his crew out. He has split backs, McGarvey to the left, and Hurst to the right. The pitchback comes to Hurst behind McGarvey's block. He cuts it up across the 20, 25, and he's out around the 25-yard line. As the first quarter ends here at Blairsville in this battle of the unbeaten on Stereo 1160. The score is Blairsville 3, United nothing. We'll have a second quarter action right after this. Okay, Tom, go with 2, buddy. The gain, according to the way it looks now, is only a couple of yards. He is the quarterback. Hirsch is the tailback. Now they split. Hirsch goes to the right. And is McGarvey to the left. Kravetsky back to throw. Looking deep. Throws the home run ball for Brzezinski's there. He makes the catch beautifully at the 40-yard line with his ball down. Loses the ball at the 41. Let's see if they call it dead there or what. The ball was wrestled loose. What are they calling? An incompletion? It's ruled incomplete. That's a wild call. It appeared Brzezinski had it. They wrestled him down. The ball popped loose. Of course, Blairsville wants fumble. United wants complete, and the ball dead in their possession. Official rules incomplete pass.
That's an interesting turn of events.
Unfortunately, we don't have a replay to see it, but that would have been interesting. Actually, his back was to us when he caught it, so we have no way of knowing whether he juggled it. It was jarred loose immediately. Brzezinski was behind the deep defense, and Krivetsky threw that ball a ton, but he still had to wait for it a little. Brzezinski made a nice catch, and then it was ripped loose, so it's incomplete.
We're a lot further away than the officials.
3rd down and 3. The handoff goes to the first back coming over the middle. Short gainer on the play, but maybe enough. It's close to a 1st down. Running behind Dustin Gesser was Hurst that time. Neeson on the stop. Are they going to call for a measurement? They are. So there's a brief timeout on the field with 11:37 to go to the half. It is Blairsville 3, United nothing. Back after this. The 1st down for the United Lions by inches at their own 27-yard line. Krivetsky takes the snap. Quarterback option, keeps it, cuts it up across the 30 out to about the 33. Good run by Brian Krivetsky as the end floated wide. He came inside. Lucas came down to make the tackle on him, but not before he gained 6 big yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Don't think the Bobcats aren't aware of Brian Krivetsky's shoulder problem. I'm sure they'll be going after it.
United flip-flops the ends. They have Roger Gates and Mark Surik in there. A couple of good receiving ends. Sean Brzezinski is the wide out to the right side, the flanker. The ends are tight. McGarvey to the left, Hirsch to the right as Krivetsky sets him. McGarvey gets the call through the left side. He thunders forward. Maybe short of that 1st down. He's near the 36-yard line. As defensively, Lucas again in on the stop. Lucas, a senior at 6'2", 185-pounder, sticks his nose in there again. It's indicated another 1st down without a measurement at the 37-yard line.
That's a little interesting.
10:22 to go till halftime. It is 3-0 in favor of Blairsville. A 25-yard field goal by James Pike. 23 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Krivetsky going with Hirsch and McGarvey as his split backs. He has a wing to the right and the ends are tight. In motion comes Frazier. Fake, play action. Krivetsky looking deep. He throws to the right sideline, overthrows Hirsch. He had Gates wide open down the other side. He had Hirsch open on this side, but he overthrew him.
Roger Gates, the right end, as he lined up that time, ran the fly pattern, actually a post pattern, and you called it. He was wide open. Krivetsky obviously didn't see him, went for Hirsch instead and overthrew him. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Brzezinski replaces Frazier in that United backfield. Krivetsky trying to keep him honest, throwing that long bomb. And he can do it. They come out with Brzezinski on the right wing. McGarvey's to the left. Hirsch is to the right. Brzezinski goes in motion right to left. The ends are tight. The pitch back comes to the trailer. McGarvey hit nicely as he comes across and gets just a few yards on the play. Played excellently on defense by Greg Troxel. He fought off the block and made the tackle at the 40-yard line to pick up his 3. It is 2nd down and 7. That play looked like it was going to develop into a big gainer, but it didn't. Correction, 3rd down and 7 after the incomplete pass. Frazier back in for United. Passing situation with 9.5 to go in the half. 3-0 Blairsville.
Troxel made an excellent play that time, shaking off the block of Scott Drugo, or else that play goes for maybe 10.
Surik is wide to the right as the split end in the slot is Frazier, so it's twins to the right, the backs are split. McGarvey left, Hirsch right. Krivetsky a passing situation. Motion man is Frazier right to left. Flag, it'll be against the end, incomplete. Moving too quickly with Surik, he was leaning, and the headlinesman has the penalty flag against United was incomplete anyhow on the spot pass, so it'll be turned down by Blairsville and force a punting situation for United. Surik was just a little too anxious, he was leaning that time. You can't do that. Punt formation for United. And I think last time I said Stifler was punting, it is Krivetsky who punts.
Right, Brian Krivetsky, the normal punter for the Lions. Of course, last week, maybe you were used to seeing Stifler back there because Krivetsky being injured, Stifler was the punter. The sophomore has a good leg, but maybe Brian's a little bit better.
Benjy Mollo is back as single receiving safety. Pass from center is Goodman to Krivetsky. The rush is on. Kick is away. Mollo chasing it. Makes the reception as 22. Looks to go. And is hit and goes down to the 26-yard line. Mollo made a lot of moves, but United was right there to make the stop. And first one to make contact was Jeremy Lamb. So Blairsville will put it in play at their own 26-yard line in the second quarter. 3-0, Blairsville leads it. It's been a good one, just as we expected.
38-yard punt by Brian Kravetsky. That time he averages 36.1. First and 10 Bobcats at their own 26-yard line.
Paul Emmanuel is the center. There is the quarterback. He brings him out. Tracy Williams is the deep back. Sharina is the wing back. The handoff comes to the left. Small hole, but fighting forward and getting a couple of yards. It is Corey McGuire. He crosses the 25 out near the 28-yard line. Pickup of 2. It is second down and 8. Rapidly played first half. Blairsville with the 3-0 lead. I mean, there are fans everywhere here. I look up in the press box and there are feet hanging down from the roof up above us.
Big crowd.
That's a little dangerous.
Better than 5,000 here.
Corey McGuire, Tracy Williams in that backfield. Sharina is the blocking backup. And now he shifts from right to left. Quarterback Emmanuel talking to them, taking a lot of time. Second down and 8. Emmanuel gives to his first back, right over the middle, getting very little as he's thrown back. Sharina on the carry that time, but being stuffed in there. And let's give credit to the right people, as it is number 66, and that's Dave Faust, who makes initial contact for the United Lions. They're going to give him some forward progress. At the 30, 3rd and 6 for Blairsville. 7.5 to go in the half. 3-0 the Bobcats on a 25-yard James Pike field goal. And right now, Blairsville calls timeout. We'll be back after this.
I just started losing it. Picking up all kinds of music.
And 6.
Passing situation. Let's see if Emmanuel puts it up. He looks over that United defense, 5-down lineman. Out of the power I set. He's back to throw. They're after him. They've got him. Down he goes as Sean Brzezinski is in on the sack. They were looking deep, Blairsville, but they never got it off.
Well, we saw United sack Penns Manor quarterback Tatarko 6 times last week. And a good rush on Emmanuel. That's the second time he's gone down this evening. It'll be punt formation for the Bobcats. Frank Sharina.
He'll shift back into punt formation. The line of scrimmage is the 24-yard line.
He's averaged 28 yards per kick in his first 2 efforts tonight.
Frank Sharina gets the pass from center. The kick is away. It's a high one. Brzezinski looks for it in the lights, takes it at the 43. It's a left sideline return. He's giving ground, and down he goes. A good play made by Corey McGuire. He tried to get behind the screen and gave ground. If he gets behind the screen, he may have a run back, but it was ill-advised because McGuire could fly, and he tackled him at the 40-yard line. So United could have had a lot better field position because he caught it at the 43. But Brzezinski was going for the home run that time. He wanted to go all the way down that left sideline behind that wall, but he never got behind it.
And Corey McGuire's fleet of foot, and there's no way Brzezinski's going to outrun him. A little bit of confusion right now in the United huddle, and they're going to call for a timeout. So 6:20 remaining in the first half. The score remains Blairsville 3, United nothing. Back after this.
Frank Kravetsky, his son Brian Kravetsky at the controls. Brzezinski is a wing back to the right in motion. The pitch back comes to Hirsch. He's trying to turn the corner. They're after him, and down he goes for a yard loss on the play. Big play defensively made by Greg Troxel. Loss for the 39 and a second down and 11.
I'd like to remind you, football again tomorrow on Stereo 1160. It's the Homer Center Wildcats hosting the Purchase Line Red Dragons right here. Maybe we could sleep here tonight, Ray.
I tell you, in all my years of broadcasting football, I've never done games back-to-back at the same place because you always play once a week and you're moving around. So this is rather unusual.
2 nights in a row.
Just leave the equipment here. Brzezinski goes in motion. A spot pass fake. Now Kravetsky will run it. Needs a block. Cuts it up the field. Gets good yardage. As he comes all the way to midfield, may have a first down. Kravetsky showed his cool and poise there. Well, they didn't develop, so he ran it.
You're right, it didn't develop. It was a busted play. It looked like maybe it was supposed to be the quarterback option again with the pitch going to Brzezinski, who's in the lineup right now, and Kravetsky opted to keep it.
We're going to measure for the first down. 5:23 to go till halftime. Blairsville 3, United nothing. Back after this 30-second pause.
inches.
First down by inches for United at the 49.5-yard line of Blairsville. Kravetsky gives off to his tailback coming across the middle and gaining big yardage. It is Sean McGarvey across the 45-40 down to about the 35-yard line. McGarvey on a full spinning handoff came right over the middle and they mark his knee down at the 36.5. It's a 14-yard pickup. Sean McGarvey right up the gut.
That's his third carry for 22 yards. The fourth down, all on the ground for the Lions.
Second first down in this drive. We're going to call it closer to the 37. First and 10 to go for United. Slot to the right. McGarvey and Hurst, the split backs. McGarvey gets the call again. Hit. He fumbled the ball. Thought I saw something pop loose, but it was just a good hit. McGarvey came up with it. If he did lose it, McGarvey is down. He got really racked, and he's flat on his back. He was trying to get up, and he couldn't. He got a couple of yards down to about the 34-yard line. There's a timeout on the field with 4.5 to go in the half. Blairsville leads at 3-0 over United. Back after this. 4-yard line. Second and a long 7 for United. 3-0 Blairsville. Twins to the left. Hurst the only setback. Hurst gets the call, comes over the middle. Tough yardage, only got a couple. Defensively for Blairsville, Brian Kunkelman, along with Frank Serena. He got 2 to the 32-yard line. Third down, and 6 to go, we'll call it. Troy Stifler was in that backfield on the last play for United. He's out of there. Passing situation. Kravetsky could go with that quarterback option on this play. Frazier is flanked to the right. Split backs. McGarvey's back in there along with Hirsch. Pitchback comes to McGarvey. Tries to turn the corner. Is hit behind the line. Manages to squirt forward and gets a couple of yards. Serena in on the stop as he's down to about the 28-yard line, but he'll be short of a first down. They are in 4-down territory. Ball at the 28. He has to go to about the 26. It's a long 2. And here comes a big play, the first really big one of the ball game. Sean Brzezinski's in there to give it to Brian Kravetsky.
Well,
go ahead, Mark.
Well, when you're down this close, you're not going to have a lot of opportunities in a game like this. They pick up the first down here. I'm sure Frank Kravetsky would like to see his team take it all the way in.
Brzezinski wide to left as a flank with Surik is split to the right. McGarvey and Hurst the split backs. Brian Kravetsky now sets up Surik as the tight end to the right. He's back to throw. Kravetsky, he's looking for it all. Instead, he runs it up. He may run it. And down he goes. He didn't make it. And I want to tell you, he had him deep. There's a flag down on the play.
Right. There's a flag right in the middle of the field. Maybe look for a holding on the lines. The Bobcats will certainly decline it if that is the call.
It is. Holding the call against United. Decline. Initially, Kravetsky was looking for Brzezinski, and he was covered. Later on, he was open in the end zone. But Kravetsky had a run for his life and was tackled at the 30-yard line. So Blairsville holds with 2:42 to go till halftime. They lead at 3-0 over United, and they have the football.
And Ernie Whitmore.
30-yard line.
And Ernie Whitmore takes his first deep breath.
Emmanuel is the quarterback. Corey McGuire, one of the backs. The handoff comes to Corey. Fights his way forward, gets a couple of tough yards as United is tough against the run, making the stop defensively. Bob Penrose, a senior at 5'9", 169. Gain is a scant. Let's see where they're going to mark it. We're going to give him a yard. Second down and 9 from the 30 to the 31. Blairsville with 2:16 to go till halftime. Let's see if they try and go to the air to add to their lead of 3-0, or they play it conservative. They have a slot to the right and split backs. Bobby John Williams is out there wide of the right, or is that Lucas? Back to throw. And the pitchback comes to the trailing back, who's thrown down for a loss. As Emmanuel pitched it to Tracy Williams. And he is run down by Kravetsky at the 30-yard line. Actually lost a yard back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's third down and 10. A minute 40 to go till halftime. I think United is out of timeout, so they might expend one right here to preserve some time on the clock.
I think they have one left.
Blairsville took the timeout. That's unusual. A minute 31 to go till halftime. It is 3-0 Blairsville over United. We'll be back after that. Naturally, it looks like a good call calling the timeout, but if they have to punt, it could give United a chance to score before halftime. Emmanuel's the quarterback, passing situation. And he flips it out quickly to the right. It's a lateral pass, and down on the play is Sharina. He scooped at it. If that ball squirts loose, it's a free ball. They were looking to throw it to Sharina and then throw it up the field. That was their razzle-dazzle play, and I want to tell you, it didn't work.
Well, it would have worked because the left end, Brian Ramasco, was open on the play, but Emmanuel threw the ball a little bit low. Right now, United calling for a timeout, so with 1:21 remaining in the first half, the score Blairsville 3, United nothing. Back after this. The Bobcats will shift out of the T formation. Brzezinski deep, Ray?
It looks like they're going to come with 10 people also, like you indicated. Of course, if you rough the kicker, that doesn't help you, but let's see if they're coming. They're coming, all 10. But he gets it away quickly. It's a short kick. It's going to bounce laterally and near the midfield stripe and down in United or Blairsville territory around the 47, 48-yard line. So Brzezinski didn't get a chance to down it. But Sharina was aware of that rush, and he just kicked it in a hurry. 1:13 to go to halftime. They'll mark it at the 47-yard line. So United in good field position, not a lot of clock and no timeouts.
25-yard punt by Sharina. Kravetsky 0 for 3. He'll be looking for his first completion, and you can bet your last dollar that he'll be airing it out.
Well, he has some great receivers in Surik, who is coming this way to the short side of the field wide. Fraser is out to the left. Brzezinski's not in there right now. He's got some outstanding receivers, and Kravetsky back to throw. Looking, they chase him. He's at the 50, 45, 40, and down he goes inside the 40 near the 37-yard line. Brian Kravetsky running it with 40 seconds to go till halftime. The clock's still moving. Where are they going to mark the ball? Clock is still moving. They finally stopped the clock with 32 seconds. Clock is still moving. They finally stopped it at 27. At the 37. Some precious seconds ticked off the clock there before it stopped. It hasn't been indicated. Now it's to start moving again. Slot to the right. Kravetsky gives off to Hirsch. Hirsch comes over the middle, breaks it, gets into the secondary, and comes down inside the 30, down near the 27-yard line. But 16 seconds and still running. They're going to have to go without a huddle. They have time for perhaps one more play. Brzezinski hustling to the sideline. The officials stop the clock now with 9 seconds to go in the half.
I was going to say, look for Kravetsky just to toss the ball out of bounds to get that clock stopped. The Lions do have a place kicker. It's sophomore Troy Stifler, and we mentioned the past couple Saturdays while they're measuring for the first down right now, Ray. But assistant coach for the Lions, Pete Podiak, indicates that Stifler has one of the stronger legs he's seen on the high school level. It is indeed a first down. The Lions 6th in the first half.
Well, what United's going to have to be wary about, they're going to start that clock as soon as they get the change play. So they got to get up under center. Brian Kravetsky, 9 seconds left. As soon as they get the change plays, the referee will indicate the clock to start moving. And he does.
They're not in field goal range yet.
No, they're not. 8 seconds. They're going to throw it away. They do. And that stops the clock. They threw it behind the intended receiver, Fraser, to make it look like they were throwing to him. 5 seconds to go to halftime. Here comes a long-range field goal attempt or a fake.
Well, Stifler is on. He has his kicking tee, but it could be a fake. You're right. Right from where he's spotting the ball at his kicking tee, I should say, at the 42-yard attempt.
It'll be a long one, obviously. A 25-yard field goal is the difference thus far. Blairsville leads it on Pike's 25-yard field goal. 5 seconds to go to halftime. This would be a 42-yard attempt if he makes it. The kick is up there, and it is blocked. And it's picked up by United, but it is down. It was blocked. It never got going. And time runs on here at the half. He kicked it low, trying to get some distance on it. Blairsville blocks this 42-yard field goal attempt at halftime here at Blairsville Stadium in this battle of the unbeaten. It is Blairsville 3 and United nothing. We'll have our... You know, you got Indiana Auto Supply right up against Bruce's Hardware.
Blairsville will receive?
No, United.
Now, along with Ray Goss, Mark Burdick back with you at Blairsville Stadium. Just about ready for second half action. United will receive the second half kickoff from Blairsville. 3-0 ball game, and Ray defense dominating the first half.
As we to the right, it is Hirsch. Sharina kicks it off, a low one that's bouncing. And Hirsch is looking for it. He better pick it up. He finally dives on it at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think Joe thought it was going to roll out of bounds, and he saw Blairsville coming down towards the ball, and I don't think the ball would have made it out of bounds. So Hirsch made the good play. He dove on it. It'll be 1st and 10 United at their own 20-yard line.
As it turns out, a good kickoff for Blairsville because United has it deep at their own 21-yard line. Brian Kravetsky, the quarterback, trying to get his offense going here in the second half. His team is down 3-0 to Blairsville. Dustin Gesser, the center, out over the football. Sean McGarvey is the lone setback, actually, and they have, again, Detweiler back there as a blocking back. Or is that Detweiler? We'll check it in a second. Gives to McGarvey, comes over the middle, gets about to the 25-yard line. That blocking back, it is Todd Detweiler, number 65. It's unusual to see a 65 in the backfield, but they're using him as a blocking back in that formation, up close to the line of scrimmage. 4-yard pickup, second down and 6.
Detweiler is a junior, 5'11", 203.
Kravetsky gets the play from his father on the bench, Frank Kravetsky. Brings his team out. He has Mark Surik as the split end to the left. And now the split backs. Hirsch goes to the tailback in the eye. McGarvey is the up back. And give us to Hirsch. He cuts the left, has a good hold, breaks into the secondary, across the 30, 35, out to the 38-yard line. Big gainer as Hirsch popped it up the middle. Defensively, Adam Skirbol is in on the stop in that secondary. He had help on the play. 1st and 10 for United. Good run by Hirsch.
13-yard pickup and a first down.
3-0 Blairsville, 10:38 and ticking in the third quarter. We're happy to be sending this Battle of the Unbeaten your way on Stereo 1160. WCCS Homer City with Mark Burdig, Ray Goss reporting to from Blairsville Stadium. McGarvey goes flank to the left. Surik is a split end to the right. Give us to the second back, and it is Hirsch again, pumping those legs as he crosses the 40 out to about the 41-yard line. On a slant to the left. Defensively, for the Bobcats, Dave Tobler, a senior at 6 feet, 240 pounds, makes the stop. They give him the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of, we'll call it 4, second down, a long 6.
Well, Ray, after severe thunderstorm warnings and looking like rain, the weather's held off thus far. A pleasant evening for football.
Excellent.
Knock on wood.
Again, Detweiler is the up back in that blocking back position. Split backs. Kravetsky gives it to McGarvey. He is hit right at the line of scrimmage and lost the yard on a play. And the big guy got him. Tobler at 240 pounds. He knocks him down for a loss of 1 at the 41. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for United. 9:33 and ticking in the third quarter. It is 3-0 Blairsville. Defensive captain Mark Franklin looking over to the Bobcat bench, getting defensive signals, and he relays them to his teammates. And they set defensively. Dustin Gesser, the center for United, out over the football. 3rd and 7. Kravetsky faced with a 3rd and long, a passing situation. He splits his backs. He has a tight formation, though. He fakes down the line to pitch back, comes to his trailing back McGarvey, hit behind the line, slips a tackle, cuts up and gets barely back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, the boy who slowed him up and turned the play in was Butchie Stewart, and then he was nailed by Mark Franklin. He gained maybe a yard on a play. It'll be 4th down and 6 from the 42 punt formation coming up for United.
Butchie Stewart made a nice play that time for the Bobcats. He didn't take the fake of Kravetsky. Kravetsky was hit, and Stewart played the man, stopping McGarvey.
Benjy Mollo back to receive. Kravetsky will punt. Low snap from center. He's going to run it. He comes to the right. He's in trouble, and he's out of bounds. He was forced out first by Brian Kunkelman and then Doug Anderson. So the pass from center a bit low, and I think maybe Kravetsky reacted a little too quickly. I think he could have gotten the punt away, Mark Burdig.
Right, I was going to say the same thing. Kravetsky took the bad snap on one hop. He fielded it. He made a nice play just fielding the ball because it was a bad snap, and you're right, he could have gotten it away, but boys will be boys, I guess.
He's tackled at the United 38-yard line, so Blairsville with a big break, the second one of the ball game. The first time they converted the fumble into a field goal, and they lead it 3-0.
If you remember last week, Kravetsky on a punting play against Penns Manor. Penns Manor lined up in an unusual formation, and Kravetsky saw it, took off. He's a smart player.
Kravetsky is the free safety on defense. Split backs. Emmanuel gives off. The ball is fumbled. United is after it, but Emmanuel gets on it. Very alert play by Paul Emmanuel as he dives on that loose ball. I thought the backs were split so far that he had so far to go to give it to Corey McGuire. He never got to him. And the ball squirted loose.
Right, and Emmanuel made a nice play because Eric Murphy of the Lions and Grover Pegg, they were after it as 2-on-1, and Emmanuel made a nice play to come up with it. They did lose 10. It'll be 2nd and 20. They have the ball just inside the 50, actually about the 49-yard line of United.
Pat Emmanuel is the center over the ball. Out of the I set with a wing to the right, passing situation. Corey McGuire comes in motion. Quarterback option. The give off is to Tracy Williams. Hit and thrown down right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, did they nail him quickly. Let's see who gets off the bottom for United. It is defensive end co-captain Bill Rensko, a senior at 5'9", 160. A loss of actually 1 on the play near midfield. It is 3rd down at about 22. With 7:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. 3-0. Blairsville holds the lead. Trying to capitalize on this break, but now they have 3rd and long. Williams and McGuire the split backs. Sharina is the up back at the blocking back position. Emmanuel gives on a dive over the left side, and only a 5-yard gain by McGuire. They'll try to pop one loose on 3rd and long. Defensively, again, Rensko in on the stop. He had help on the play from Sean McGarvey. Gain is 5, but from the 45-yard line, 4th down and 16 to go.
Sharina will be punting for the Bobcats. He booted it 4 times in the first half for a 26-yard average.
Sean Brzezinski back deep at his 10-yard line. They shift out of the I set into the punt formation. The line of scrimmage, the 45 of United. Pass from center is a good one. Kick is away. It's a low spiral. It's going to bounce, though. And Brzezinski lets it roll. And it rolls inside the 10 and dead at the 7-yard line. United puts it in play with 6:14 to go. 3rd quarter, they trail 3-0. Back after this. Let's go with 1:30. 1:30. Okay, you can come back and pick up Bruce's next trip. You got to field that ball. 8-yard line. Pitchback comes to the trailing back, and McGarvey gets some yardage as he slips a tackle, comes across the 10 up near the 13-yard line. Kravetsky from his own 8-yard line, not afraid to run that quarterback option, and gains 5 does McGarvey.
I was just going to say, a dangerous play deep in your own end. But United, a confident ball club, they should be. They've won. They haven't lost a regular season game in 2+ years now.
They're 4-0 this year, so is Blairsville. And Blairsville with the upper hand now, 3-0 in the 3rd quarter with 5:23 and ticking from the 13, 2nd down and 5. Hirsch and McGarvey the split backs. Motion man is Brzezinski. Quarterback option the other way. It is Hirsch carrying the mail around the corner. Needs a block. Turns it up. Has yardage as it comes across the 20, 25-yard line. So Blairsville running the flanks and doing it well on the quarterback option, right then left. And Hirsch really got big yardage that time.
Pickup of 12 and a 1st down. Lions' 2nd 1st down in the 2nd half, 8th overall. The Bobcats with just 2 in the ball game, and United running wide early in the 2nd half.
United has the statistical advantage, but Blairsville has the lead, 3-0. Jim Pike's 25-yard field goal with 23 seconds left in the 1st quarter, the only score thus far. Out of the I set, now the backs are split. McGarvey to the left, Hirsch to the right. Wing back to the left, Frazier comes in motion as Kravetsky takes a snap. Big hole over the middle for McGarvey. Breaks it across the 30 out to about the 32-yard line. As that hole opened up with that United forward wall.
Well, that time they ran it right up the gut.
Mixing their plays well. 4:35 and ticking in the 3rd quarter. This drive started at the 8-yard line. Can they drive at 92? They'll try, United. They trail 3-0. It is 2nd down and 3 from the 37-yard line. As they drove it from the shadows of their own goalpost, but now much better field possession. Brzezinski, wing back to the right in motion to the left. Quarterback option right. And carrying the football, McGarvey is very close to a 1st down. The play was turned in nicely as Kravetsky ran that quarterback option. But McGarvey fell forward and is close to a 1st down at the 35-yard line.
Greg Troxel defending that play. The officials are going to, perhaps official timeout for a
equipment
repair, right.
McGarvey. See if they want the change in though also. As we look at the ball, it is short of the yard line marker by about a foot, and they have to get to just beyond it, so they will not measure. Tomorrow night on Stereo 1160. Homer Center goes against Purchase Line. Wildcats with a thrilling 14-12 win last week over Richland. That was a nail-biter to the finish, a 2-point conversion try. They stopped to win that one. And the Purchase Line Red Dragons, the opposition, will be on the air at 7:15 tomorrow night here from Blairsville on Stereo 1160. The handoff to McGarvey over the middle. Looks like he has the first down as he crosses the yard stripe where he had to go. The 35 is out near the 37. First and 10 to go. Hirsch it was carrying, not McGarvey. Franklin in on the stop. Third first down in this drive. Started at the 8-yard line. Actually second. They ran it all the way out to the 25 on the 1. From the 37-yard line now. Ryan Kravetsky up under center. Dustin Gesser splits his backs. McGarvey to the left, Hirsch to the right. Brzezinski flank to the left, comes in motion across the play flow. The handoff goes to the first back, and very tough yardage this time for McGarvey. Takes a lot of punishment, gets only a yard on the play. Defensively, Sharina is there. Tracy Williams, Franklin, they're all in on the stop. Henry Butch Stewart also.
There's been a lot of talk about the size of Blairsville, but United has some up front. That offensive line, Fouts is 209, Kuntz 210, Gesser 234, Detweiler 203, and Scott Drugo 205.
Give me a yard to the 39 to the second down and 9. 3-0 Blairsville. 2:42 and ticking, third quarter. Quarterback option left. It is Hirsch trying to turn the corner. Gets a block on the end. Comes splitting across at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50-yard line into Blairsville territory as he ran wide and gets another first down near the 45 of the Bobcats. Joe Hirsch showing good speed. He got an excellent downfield block. And a couple of Bobcats getting up slowly. And Hirsch is also down there, I think. One of the United players is down and not getting up, and it was into the spot of the tackle. I can't pick up his number yet, but there's a timeout on the field for the injury. 2:31 to go in the third quarter. 3-0 Blairsville. Back after this. And now Stifler's in the lineup offensively along with Fraser. McGarvey, the only setback is Fraser goes in motion. The pitchback comes to McGarvey. McGarvey trying to turn the corner at the 45, 40, puts his head down, 35-yard line. That was not the quarterback option pitchback, just a straight pitch. Benjy Mollo up to make the stop for Blairsville, had help on the play. Detweiler was out there leading the blocking, also helping out. Greg Troxel has played magnificently on defense for Blairsville, but the gain is nearly 10 yards. We'll call it just short of a first down, 9.5 at the 35-yard line. Second down and inches. 2:04 to go in the third quarter. 3-0 Blairsville as the action comes to you on Stereo 1160 WCCS Homer City with Mark Burdick, Ray Goss sending it your way from Blairsville.
I'm sure Blairsville head coach Ernie Widmar a little bit concerned the way the Lions are running wide, and another first down or two, and look for Blairsville to call for a timeout and get reorganized.
Brzezinski and Stifler go to the right. The handoff comes to Brzezinski. Flag on a play as he breaks through a hole on the left side, has the first down, but we'll check the flag by the head linesman. Franklin's in there on the stop. He had help on the play from Matt Neese. And let's wait for the call. It's going to be the illegal procedure against United, so the walk-off will nullify the first down and take it back to the 40-yard line, bringing up a second down and 5.5 to go for the first down.
It'll be the second mark-off against the Lions for a total of 20 yards.
Fraser comes into the backfield for United, coached by Frank Kravetsky in his 18th year, assisted by Marlon Ressler, Pete Poldiak, Matt Hepner, Bill Frederick, and George Busavicki. They have to go just inside the 35 for the first down. Ryan Kravetsky, the senior quarterback, brings his team out. McGarvey and Stifler, the split backs. Hirsch was injured a couple of plays ago. Fraser comes in motion. And Kravetsky's back to throw. Fires man there. Caught beautifully in open field by McGarvey's nail right near the first down marker. He'll be just short at the 35-yard line. Great catch by McGarvey, and Chucky Stewart made the stop. Or Butchie Stewart.
Butch Stewart.
Stifler, the up back. Kravetsky jumped offside, did Roger Gates for United. So United coming up with a couple of miscues in this series, and this 5-yard walk-off will take it right back to the 40-yard line. Gates, anticipating the snap count, jumped. So it'll be third down and 5.5. A little tougher situation for United now.
Well, it's the third miscue, the second in this drive. While we have a moment, I'd like to say hello to Ted Goydish, one of the members of, or officers of the Blairsville Football Boosters Association. They do a fine job with the Blairsville football program, so let's say hello to Ted.
I'll tell you, both these schools have excellent followings, successful programs, and they extend down to the fans, the mothers. I see these gals from Blairsville running around with Bobcat Pride buttons on, and they raffle off the game balls. They raise money for their programs. Excellent bands. Bob Delaposta, the band director at Blairsville, Richard Auville at United. It is third down and 5.5. 27 seconds to go, third quarter. United trying to keep this drive alive. It started at their 8-yard line. Brzezinski goes in motion. Krivetsky takes a snap. Quarterback option pitch back. Comes to his trailing back and thrown down right near the line of scrimmage for Garvey. That time he had nowhere to go. Matt Franklin was there, Frank Sharina, and also Brian Lucas.
Well, that time Krivetsky's pitch to McGarvey was a little high. He had to stop in his tracks and wait for it and never got any momentum going. And again, credit Butch Henry Stewart with a nice play. He nailed Krivetsky. That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Blairsville 3, United nothing. Fourth quarter action on Stereo 1160 right after this.
Go with two, Tom. Go with two, buddy. 5.5. The pass from center is a good one this time. The kick is away. It's a high floater. Benjy Mollo looking for it in the light. Will let it bounce. And it is down around the 7 or 8 yard line by United. So Blairsville being backed up as head coach Frank Krivetsky plays it according to the book. And on 4th and 5.5, he punts the football. Still a lot of clock left. Blairsville has it at their own 8-yard line. Well, United had it at the 8, uncorked a big drive that consumed a lot of clock, but no points. Blairsville would like to do the same. If they could come out with a couple of first downs and get better field position, they lead at 3-0.
United 17 plays from scrimmage in the second half. Blairsville, this will be their 6th.
Emmanuel with Tracy Williams has won the setbacks, and Corey McGuire the other. He keeps the ball, comes up the middle, gets good yardage as he gets out near the 13-yard line. He's a big quarterback, and he used his weight and forward thrust well. Defensively, Faust is in on the stop. He had help on the 5 to go.
The Bobcats with just 2 first downs in the ball game. I'm sure Ernie Whitmore would like to see his troops get 2 or 3 now and get that ball out there a little bit.
Williams and McGuire the split backs as Emmanuel sets him down. He has Sharina on the flank. They give us to Williams. He's nailed. He got just back to the line of scrimmage. And United recovered the football on a fumble. And coming out with it, it was Eric Murphy. Eric Murphy recovers the fumble by Tracy Williams. What a big break with 10:48 to go. United was pointing, but we waited for the official, and now have it right at the 10-yard line.
Well, it was United who popped it up in the first half, and now Blairsville's turn. It'll be first and 10.
They got it at the 11. Recovering it was Eric Murphy. They come out. With Brian Krivetsky at quarterback, takes a snap, gets off to his first back, and he goes practically nowhere. In fact, Blairsville thinks they recover the fumble they have. Back-to-back fumble recovery. Sean McGarvey fumbled that one. I don't know who got it for Blairsville. They come out of there so fast. Back-to-back fumble. Wow. McGarvey coughed it up at the 9-yard line. See if you can find out who got it.
You guys know who got that fumble?
At the 9-yard line. Emmanuel keeps it, gets out to about the 13, comes over the middle. Just trying to get some running room there. Defensively, Faust in on the tackle for United.
Nobody in the press box seems to know who came up with that fumble recovery for the Bobcats.
Blairsville has it back, though, when it looked like United had the break they were waiting for. But back-to-back fumbles, and Blairsville has the football right back at their own 13-yard line, second down and 6. 9.5 to go in the ball game. Blairsville leads at 3-0 over United. Both teams undefeated. Again, Emmanuel carrying the ball and gets good yardage again, just quarterback keepers. getting good charge from his forward wall and not even risking a handoff. And he has it out near the 18-yard line. He'll be just shy of a first down, 3rd down and 1. And Emmanuel, I think a little shaken up. He's down on his haunches. Now he goes back to join his team in the huddle.
If the official calls timeout for an injury, Emmanuel has to come out of the ball game for at least one play.
He may be just a little tired.
He gathered it up and went back to the huddle. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Does he keep it again?
Why not?
Well, I think he might hand it off this time. They'll be looking for him, but the only setback is McGuire. Manuel keeps it again, and he has some yardage. Looks like he has the first down. He found a little bit of daylight to his left, and he gets it out across the 20-yard line for a first down. Quarterback keepers. 8.5 to go in the ball game. It's 3-0 Blairsville. Another first down for the Bobcats.
They're first in the first half. Frank Kravetsky made the smart play, punting the ball a little earlier, hoping for the break. He got it, but his team popped it up again. Now Blairsville picking up a first down after the fumble recovery. It's 1st and 10 at the 20.
Still a lot of clock, 8:20 to go. But Blairsville, if they can chew up a couple of first downs, Emmanuel has kept it 3 times in a row. United's got to be looking for that. This time he gives it off, and to the outside it's Tracy Williams looking to turn the corner, gets a couple of yards as he runs wide, gets out to the 25-yard line. Ryan Kravetsky's over in on the tackle. He had help on a play from Grover Pegg and also Jack Frazier. Now they went outside and got 5 to the 25. So it's 2nd down and a long 5. They have to go to about the 30.5 for a first down, Blairsville. Into the lineup offensively. Greg Truxell, excellent size, brings his team out. He has Sharina as the up back, Tracy Williams the tailback in the I set. Takes a snap, deep handoff goes to Tracy Williams. Hit, down he goes. Great defensive play made by Todd Detweiler, the junior at 5'11", 203. He just shot the gap from linebacker and threw him down for a loss on a play at the 24-yard line. 3rd and 6. That was a biggie for United defensively. 7:10 to go in the ballgame. 3-0 Blairsville. Bobcats would love to move the sticks at least one more time before surrendering the ball, eat up some more clock. United wants a hold right here as it winds down under 7 minutes and ticking. If United can hold here and force a punt, then they can try to put their offense into gear.
Both teams have all of their timeouts remaining.
Passing situation, only one setback. Let's see if Emmanuel does put it up. He gives off instead of Williams, who's nailed down and a flag on the play. Did they grab his face mask? I wonder. It was at the spot of the tackle. Let's wait for the call, or was it holding?
I believe holding on Brian Ramasco.
And United, regardless, declined it because they threw him for a loss anyhow. Back around the 22-yard line. This is one of those games, if you're Frank Kravetsky or a United fan, again, United has won the statistical battle, but they're still down 3-0. Holding the call against Blairsville is declined. 6:38 to go in the ball game. It'll be punt formation. Sharina to kick it. And Sean Brzezinski in single receiving safety. Sean has let a couple of them bounce there. He's got to try and field the ball on the fly and get a return.
This will be the 6th punt by senior Frank Sharina.
Line of scrimmage is the 22-yard line. Blairsville shifts into punt formation out of the I set. United has come after him one time strong, all 10 people. This time they look like they're going to shoot about 7 or 8. They block down, they do not come. The kick is away. Brzezinski looks for it in the lights, makes the reception at the 46, cuts across the 50, on his feet at the 45, makes a move, still fighting his way, and then is tumbled down to the 46-yard line. Well, he made some nifty moves, and he had some blockers if he could have gotten behind him. Ball be put in play at the 46-yard line. We'll be back after this. Just one, Tom, just one. Can you hear? Hear me. Pitchback comes to Hirsch, who's back in the ballgame. He swings to left, gets very short yardage. As up there quickly to make the stop defensively Butchie Stewart, he had help on the play. Gain of only 1 from the 46 to the 45. It is 2nd down and 9. Sean Brzezinski into the backfield. Out of there, it is Jack Frazier. 5:26 to go. 3-0 Blairsville over United.
And Hirsch evidently okay after being shaken up a little earlier.
Dustin Gesser, the big center out over the football. Surik is the end of the left. He split this time. Brzezinski is wide to the right. Look for Kravetsky to put it up. 5:11 to go from the 45. He's back to throw. Kravetsky throwing deep over the middle. There's a man there. Brzezinski all alone makes the catch. Tries to make a move. He's open at the 10. 5. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. The play goes 45 yards. There's a flag down back here in the backfield. Let's wait for the call.
I think Kravetsky was hit late on the play. I think that'll go against Blairsville, maybe be assessed on the kickoff.
It is against Blairsville. It's a touchdown for United with 4:59 to go. United has scored as Brzezinski takes the pass from Brian Kravetsky for the score. It went 45 yards.
Wow.
Well, United kept pounding away, but they did it long-range style.
United will kick the extra point. Sophomore Troy Stifler in to boot it.
Why not? You don't need 2 in this situation. 2 means nothing, but 1 prevents a field goal from tying it. United, they are ecstatic, the Lions.
As well they should be.
Brzezinski got behind the secondary, but actually the pass was underthrown. He had to come back to it. He got it and made a move to elude the defender and go for the touchdown. Ball is down. Kick is up there. The kick is good. And with 4:59 to go in the ball game, United leads Blairsville in the Battle of the Unbeaten. 7-3. We'll be back with the Lion kickoff after this. If they give us time, we'll take 2 of it. Let's see what he does, Stiffer. He boots it high and down the middle. Mollo looking for it. Takes it to the right sideline return, trying to get behind the wall. Does get behind the wall. 45, 40, 45, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. He's in the clear. Big take. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Benjy Mollo goes all the way for the score for Blairsville. And with 4:44 to go, Blairsville leads it 9-7 over United.
And it's flying on this play again. I'm sure it'll go, I think against United. Wow. Wow.
95 yards.
Electrifying. We'll see what the penalty call is. I'm sure it'll go against the United lines.
Well, let's see. We'll wait. That flag is down around the 15-yard line. Blairsville's indicating touchdown. Let's wait for the referee to give the signal. Pat Scullen. Unsportsmanlike conduct. It's after both teams. It's a touchdown. Dead ball foul on both teams. 4:44 to go. Benjy Mollo, who can fly, he flew 95 yards on the kickoff for the TD.
Well, now let's see what the Bobcats do. Will they boot it or will they go for 2?
He got that wall to the right, and when he split it, he was gone, and no one could catch him. Jeremy Lamb was trying to run it down for United. Couldn't catch Benjy Mollo. Mollo is senior at 5'8", 150, and he can fly.
They set up that return beautifully, Ray, to the right side. And an electrifying run. Electrifying the crowd.
Sharina to attempt the extra point, is it?
Jim Pike.
Or rather, it's Pike, number 13 instead of 23. Pike who kicked the field goal earlier. Ball's down, the kick is up. The kick is perfect. And now Blairsville leads it 10-7 with 4:44 to go. We'll be back with a Bobcat kickoff after this. Maybe all this. Sean McGarvey back deep to receive for United. Kickoff headed downfield. McGarvey races up to take it. Drops it. Picks it up 17-yard line with 4:38 to go. And Ryan Kravetsky, I think, will have to disdain the run pretty much and try to get it in the air a lot. Although he has a lot of clock to work with, and I think he has all 3 timeouts. Hirsch and McGarvey are the split setbacks. Ryan Kravetsky takes a snap and he's back to throw. Good protection, fires to the sideline. Almost, and he's intercepted. Picked off, and grabbing it was Craig Troxel. And that'll about do it. Blairsville. Craig Troxel picks off Kravetsky. And the linebacker dropped in the zone, was in the right spot. He picked it off and tackled around the 20-yard line.
Wow.
Just when it looked like United, after being held scoreless, scores on a 45-yard pass play, everything in this fourth quarter has been dynamite.
3-0 ball game for most of the game as it turned around quick.
And now Blairsville looking to put it away at the 20-yard line of United. Emmanuel takes it on a sneak, comes over the middle. They fumbled the ball. They pulled his arm loose, but I don't know if he fell on it or what. He got back on it apparently. United trying to strip him, and why shouldn't they? They need to get the ball back. Pick up a 3. Emmanuel wasn't taking any chances, simply held on to the ball. Got 3. It is 2nd down and 7.
There's still clock. 3:30 and ticking. United still has 3 timeouts remaining.
United has to start thinking about using the timeouts very quickly. Out of the huddle come the Bobcats. United has to stop Blairsville and then move the length of the field. Blairsville, of course, would like to push in the go-ahead as Corey McGuire keeps it and comes over the left side on the handoff. Short yardage on the play. Let's see if United starts using the clock on the timeouts. And the official indicates United timeout. Line of scrimmage is down around the 15-yard line. It'll be 35. 3:04 to go in the ball game. It is 10-7 in favor of Blairsville. We'll be back after this. For Blairsville.
That's just Sharina's second carry in the ball game. A big one that was. Went for 10 yards and a first down. And Ray, that may have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, especially if they can punch it in from here. United has to really dig down deep. They're down 10-7 to this fired up Blairsville team.
Coffin door is at least shut right now.
95-yard kickoff returned by Benjy Mollo after Ryan Kravetsky hit Sean Brzezinski on a 45-yard touchdown pass to give United a very short-lived lead. 1st and goal at the 5. Emmanuel under center. Gives to Sharina into the right side. He fights his way down, and he is short of the goal line. Let's see where he's down, around the 3-yard line. We'll wait for the official to spot it. Closer to the 3, we'll call it. Very difficult to get the exact yard line marker looking at this angle.
2 minutes and ticking.
At the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Fans rimming the field down to the right. Officials a little bit concerned about that, telling them to make sure they stay off the field. 10-7, Blairsville looking for another touchdown. Sharina again over the right side. The flag's down. He went into the end zone, but I think there was a back in motion. It may have been Sharina a little too anxious. 1:40 to go. It's 10-7 in favor of Blairsville here at their home site, Blairsville Stadium. Both teams undefeated, but this will be offside against the Bobcats and move it back out to the 8-yard line.
Keep in mind, this is a United team that has won 24 regular season ball games in a row. That'll be a tough pill to swallow for the Lions, but had to come to an end sometime. If indeed it does come to an end, and it looks that way right now.
And right now, timeout on the field, called by United with 1:40 to go. Blairsville leads at 10-7. We'll be back after this. Skip by and go with CR Motors. Quarterback is Emmanuel. He has a full house backfield. And I said Tracy Williams is the tailback in the eye. And they shift and draw United offside. A shift by Blairsville, and United jumped. Let's see if it was a legal shift. Wait for the officials to interpret it. And come out of there. It's an illegal shift by Blairsville. Ernie Widmar is a little upset on the sideline.
Emanuel stepped back from center. He actually was the slot back the way the Bobcats were lined up.
Looked like they were shifting into the old single wing.
Well, either that or the shotgun formation with Sharina taking the snap.
From the 13-yard line, it'll be second down and goal. Blairsville leads at 10-7 in this battle of the unbeaten at Blairsville. I see some people getting into cars trying to beat the traffic, but 99% of them are still here, and that's a ton.
At least.
From the 13-yard line. Does Emanuel put it up? No, he just keeps it. The ball's fumbled. United has it. United recovers it at the 22-yard line. This one isn't over yet. The ball went through the legs of Emanuel.
I was going to say, I'm not sure what happened. It looked like it went right through the wickets of Paul Emanuel.
And United recovers at their own 22-yard line.
And this one's not over yet. Wow.
A minute 29 to go. And you know Brian Kravetsky's going to be putting it up. Last time he did, though, Greg Troxel picked it off. He puts Twins to the right. He hit Brzezinski on the 45-yard touchdown pass. United's only score. Kravetsky back to throw. It's a screen. Throws it out there. It is caught by McGarvey. He runs up the side. There's a flag down. Out of bounds he goes to save the clock, but the official has a flag near the 28-yard line. Well-executed play, but Blairsville recovered quickly. And let's see what the call is with 1:04 to go. All of this excitement coming to you on Stereo 1160 WCCS Homer City with Mark Burdick, Ray Goss sending it your way, and pleased to be here at Blairsville for this thriller between the Bobcats and the Lions. 10-7 in favor of Blairsville. We'll wait anxiously for the official signal on that call. It was in the open field when he threw that yellow flag. Maybe it's one of those no calls.
That could be.
That's exactly right.
Exactly it. So it goes in completion.
Well, it's good they talk those over. You see it at the pro level. Why not at the high school level?
This game, just a few moments ago, was a 3-0 ball game and rolling right along. And wow, it's really gotten wild.
It has exploded 2 times. 45-yard pass play by United for a touchdown. A 95-yard kickoff return by Benjy Mollo over Blairsville to give them the lead. Then an interception by Blairsville. Looked like they were going to put it away. Then a fumble by Blairsville. Now United, a last gasp effort from their own 28-yard line. Second down and 3. But more important, the clock with 1:04 to go, and Kravetsky back to throw. They're after him. He fires, and it is incomplete. Off the hands of Brzezinski. Surik and Brzezinski were both there, and they were after Kravetsky. But it stopped the clock with 58 seconds to go. Frazier comes in. Brzezinski is out for the United Lions. Third down and 3.5 to go for the first down at the 28-yard line of United.
Quarterback Brian Kravetsky, 3 of 5 for 57 yards in the second half, but that doesn't matter right now. It's a 3rd down and 3. The scoreboard has 2nd and 3, but actually it's 3rd and 3.
You know, it should come down to something like this, a battle of the unbeaten. What a ball game from Blairsville. Why not both ways? Kravetsky under center. Back to throw. They're after him. They hit him. Down he goes. Big sack by Blairsville. Getting to make that sack. It was Brian Kunkelman. 48 seconds to go. And United is stopping the clock with another timeout. This would be their final one. They have 4th down at the 35, 4th and 6. They stop the clock with a timeout. 45 seconds to go. Blairsville leads at 10-7. Back after this.
Right?
And Blairsville prevent defense, but they have to be wary of the 10-yard pass for a first down. Of course, United's going for it. This is their last gasp. They're after Kravetsky. He fires into a crowd. It's intercepted. Picked off. But he had his knee down. It was Adam Sturble who picked it off. And Blairsville will win this ball game. Sturble picks it off at the 46-yard line.
And wow, is Ernie Widmar happy on these sidelines. And we've just received word that Ernie Widmar will join us live on our post-game show. Look at him down on the sideline, Ray.
Yes, I see it.
Too bad we can't show that on the radio.
Well, we'll capture the emotion when he comes up here later. But all they have to do is run out the clock. It's at the 42-yard line of United. Credit Blairsville. Blairsville with some good pressure on Kravetsky. He was under the gun there. Clock is running with 22 seconds. Emmanuel just hold the football. He's not going to go anywhere. He backpedals and puts his knee down at the 44-yard line. Clock is moving with 14 seconds to go. Flags hit the field. The clock stopped with 11 seconds to go. Apparently a little late hit there. United may be a little frustrated.
Well, this type of ball game, emotions are bound to run high. United will be a tough loss. Their first in 25 regular season ball games. But they have nothing to hang their heads about.
Unsportsmanlike conduct to call against the Lions. 10-7 Blairsville, they're going to prevail. And these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight here at Blairsville Stadium.
Wow, they'd have had to charge 20 bucks a head.
I'm glad we were able to send it your way on Stereo 1160 in Homer City. The Battle of the Unbeaten has been everything it was built to be and more.
And we have a good one next Friday night, too. Of course, tomorrow night, purchase line at Homer Center. But next Friday night, it's the Homer Center Wildcats and the Blairsville Bobcats. That should be a great one as well.
This Markov takes it down to the 27.5-yard line, and the clock is indicated start moving. Blairsville will never have to come out of the huddle. 7 seconds and counting. The Blairsville band down to our left. They are standing in a new uniform. What a win for the Bobcats. It's all over here at Blairsville. The battle of the unbeaten. One of the mighty has fallen, and that was United as the Bobcats win it in a thriller. 10-7 over United as the teams exchange handshakes, and the fans will inch their way out of Blairsville because it's going to be one massive traffic jam down here. So if you have friends or relatives attending the game, be patient. They'll be home sometime tonight. Is that Tom Sellers you're going with? Okay. Go with